Black Myth Wukong has some bosses which are absolutely unbearable. Captain Wise Voice is one such, and the best way to defeat them is by being aggressive and getting their health down as much as possible and as quickly as possible. And to do that, we're going to use some very specific skills and spells at some very specific times. And if you can time it right, you can get their health down by 2/3 within a minute of the start of the fight. So ready? Let's go. Now, as soon as you enter the arena, you want to run towards him as quickly as you can and get under him. If you do this, you can avoid his first deadly move, which does a lot of damage. Remember I told you about using specific skills and spells at the right time? This right here is the first point. Use Immobilize. Your regular attacks will barely do any damage because he only takes big damage to his head. So the idea here is to get the big guy down as quickly as possible, and hence the timing of your spells and skills is crucial. So you want to hit around his legs as much as you can. Remember, idea is to stagger, so do your strongest of attacks and he staggers. Okay, this now is the second specific point. As he's coming down, you want to use the Pluck of Many spell and do as much damage as possible. I mean, just look at the amount of damage this boss is taking because of your clones. And just before he gets up, this is the third specific point. Use the Spirit attack. Okay, so you see your clones are still alive because this is the fourth specific point. Your Immobilize spell is ready. So you want to use that and let yourself and your clones do some more damage. At this point though, your clones will disappear, but he is very close to the second stagger. Pillar stance, heavy attack, and he falls. And as before, just go hammer and tongs at his head. And the reason we need to do all this damage before he gets into the last stage of the fight is cause he gets really challenging now and does some crazy moves. So you wanna have as much health with you as possible and his as low as possible. So let's go through all these crazy moves that I've been telling you about. Alright, ready? It's crazy town. First up, he sends forth these lasers which are very random but quick. So you wanna watch out for that and not be in their line of sight. Next up are these circles of light, and you want to roll and keep rolling until they stop. You do not want to be standing in them. Yeah, he does a combo of both and it gets insane. You basically want to keep dodging. Okay, another big move here where the entire floor turns yellow before slowly turning red. I don't know the precise moment, but if you keep dodging when the floor starts turning red, you will avoid this attack. Yeah, he just headbutted me. I frankly don't know how to dodge that. Anyways, after that, I keep hitting him. So now he does that, which basically means we get extra damage. So close in and start hitting. Okay. Fifth specific time coming up. Wind Tamer. It will mini stagger him, so you wanna get some damage in. It's the laser from the head. You wanna get under him as soon as possible when he does that, and he keeps doing it. So you wanna make sure that you are either under him or at the very least close to the back or front legs. One other move is where he laser beams the floor, which will send shockwave all around. And in most cases, he will do it twice. So yeah, there he does it again. Dodge. This phase is so difficult because you barely do any damage on him. And you want to wait for him to get his head down, which I catch him off guard here and do some good damage. I mean, not only you do close to no damage, he will keep jumping around, making it difficult for you to target him. Which is why I said at the beginning of this video, this boss is extremely unbearable. Okay, jump slam attack, dodge. And in between his attacks, you wanna keep targeting him. Okay, he sends shockwave from earlier, so we get into pillar stance to avoid that. Okay, at this point, we have seen all of his moves. Yeah, he gets into rage mode, which is good. We want as much damage as possible. So yeah, The last phase is nothing short of a marathon, but you can make it much less painful for yourself if you follow the sequence we spoke about, where we barely lost any health at the beginning and got his held down by 2/3. And so now I want to hear from you. Was this guide helpful? Comment below and let me know. And if you like what you see and you want to see more, a like and a sub would be simply lovely. And as you can see, it does get a little nerve-wracking for me at the end. So enjoy the finale. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.